Hi, I'm Ruby Malshe and I love stories because I believe that stories teach us to behave in a right manner. Today's story is called The Loudest Noise in the World. There was once a king who wanted to know how it would sound if everyone shouted at the same time. So he announced a particular day and time when everyone in his kingdom would shout all together. But everyone secretly wanted to hear how it would sound when everyone else shouted at a time, and so each one decided to keep quiet and listen. Now everyone was waiting for that moment, and as the time approached, as ordered by the king, no one shouted and everyone listened and realized that silence was the loudest noise, and it was truly beautiful. All over the world today we have heard silence. And does it not sound good? To a great extent, this period of lack of mobility has allowed nature to thrive once again, and a new approach of inclusiveness has suddenly been adopted. In the past, cruel and ambitious activities of a few led to war. Now, let us as a majority work and pray that this quiet time will lead us towards peace. Being a time of universal suffering, it can lead us to universal brotherhood, but only if we allow it to. Perhaps we have achieved enough. Now let us, in silence, celebrate it rather than in pride move to destroy it all. Oh, how miserable is that man who at a time like this, gifted by God, is using it to make noise of war. In fact, this is a time when men preparing for war and victory based on deaths of innocent people must join their enemy and stand in unity with them in silence. No one must harm himself or any other person. Instead, we must make amends for the violence we as humans have in the past inflicted on our brothers and all creatures. In silence, let us ponder on those acts and their horrifying results and step out of the mad rush of hate and instead celebrate love. Let us not think that if all activity ceases, we too shall cease. Let us dare to allow the noise of the world outside to stop and listen to the sounds of silence. In that stillness, we will achieve peace and rejoice in it, converting all weapons of war and destruction into those of farming and growth. Let us, like the psalmist, sit silently, meditating on words of wisdom, expressing the omnipotent power as he says, "Come, see the glorious things that our God does, how he brings ruin upon the world and causes wars to end throughout the earth, breaking and burning every weapon. Stand still, know that I am God. I will be honored by every nation in the world." Thank you.